What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JD Shit Love Slays. I'm back with another banger, you feel me? If you're new, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell, scroll up here always so you know if I ever time I upload. Today we got some of the scariest things caught in the woods on the trail cam, you feel me? Man, let's get straight into it, bro. I ain't even finna do
Tell
a
you
long
about
intro.
this puzzling encounter in Mississippi that's got me really worried. A man named David Sluter was driving into a Wendy's in Hernando when he spotted something unusual. What seemed to be a massive black cat strolling through a field, but even the experts can't seem to agree on what David saw. At first, David thought it might be a deer or a coyote because of its size.
How in the world did you confuse that as a deer or a coyote? And coyotes, they don't be that big, but...
But as he observed it more closely, he realized it was some kind of cat. He pulled out his phone and started filming. And let me tell you, that tail is enormous.
Nah, that's
David
crazy.
swears it wasn't just an oversized house cat as some folks have suggested, and authorities seem to be leaning in his direction. An expert from the Mississippi Department of Wildlife dismissed the notion that it's a house cat, pointing to the shape of the creature's ears as evidence. However, here's where it gets even more concerning.
Bro, do niggas not see how big that cat is? That's not a house cat, dog. That's not a house cat. That's not a house cat, bro.
The city and county animal control aren't buying that explanation and are worried it could be something far more dangerous.
It absolutely
a mountain
is.
lion. Right now, everyone's on high alert, keeping an eye out for this elusive big cat. This whole situation has me feeling really uneasy.
That's most definitely
Hold
a
on
mountain
to your
lion.
seats for this heart-pounding video. It's a real nail-biter as you watch this intense struggle.
Get off the track. That's a dog on the track?
And then, finally,
Come on, cuz.
at the very last moment,
God damn. Oh, man.
he manages to free him. Thank goodness
did that
both the
dog-
owner and the dog are safe.
Bro, how did
I
bro's
have to
dog
say,
get on the train tracks,
that's
bro?
one seriously intense camera.
Oh, my
moment. I'm
goodness.
just so relieved that everyone's okay.
That's
Let me
crazy
tell you about
right
this
there.
video that's been causing quite a stir. It had many people scratching their heads when it made its way onto mainstream
It's
television.
Magneto.
A guy from California recorded this, and I kid you not, he thought he was witnessing the descent of Jesus Christ from heaven.
Nah, literally,
Now,
that's
I'm
what it
not
looks
one
like,
to
bro.
jump to conclusions, but I have to admit when you look at the video, there is indeed a silhouette that appears to be a man,
Yeah.
seemingly floating down from the sky.
No, absolutely.
The man who filmed it said this figure kept on floating until it vanished to who knows where, and he was pretty darn sure about what he saw. He even mentioned he lives near an airport, so it couldn't have been a drone or any other flying object, as they're not allowed in that airspace. Now this
I mean, it could be a weird shaped balloon. Who knows?
leaves me feeling incredibly worried and curious. Could this
What do y'all think that is right there?
be something we're not supposed to know
Nah, that's
about?
crazy.
Perhaps a government entity or even something extraterrestrial?
It could be some
I'm eager to hear
extraterrestrial
your
though, but it
thoughts
could
on
just be
this
some
one.
type of
Please
weird
drop
floating
me
balloon.
a comment and let's unravel this mystery
And how
together.
was he the only one
I've
that
got a
seen it?
seriously unsettling story to share with you. In Henderson, KY, a home security camera system recently recorded some eerie footage that has the homeowners, Pamela and Rick Carter, absolutely spooked.
Pamela.
They're even thinking
Young
about
nigga
leaving
cooking
their
up
home
Pamela.
because of it. This bizarre scene supposedly happened earlier this month at the Carters' residence. Here's the chilling part. They claim to have seen this potential spirit in the flesh a few days before on their street. A strange man who just vanished into thin air. Pamela mentioned that it was the second time they'd spotted this mysterious figure in just 2 days. So they decided to check their security footage, and guess what? They saw the same mysterious person again, but this time it looked like they were materializing out of nowhere at the end of their driveway. This possible apparition took a few steps down the street, and then just dissolved into thin air. When Pamela went outside to investigate,
I would move. Simple as that. I will move. Like, I'm gone. I'm leaving that area. I'm not living there no more. I'm not. Like, why are you still living there? Why are you still living somewhere where you seeing spirits disappearing, apparition and everywhere? Like, bro, come on, bro. No, you got that.
there was no one
No,
to
you
be
got that one,
found,
bro.
leading her to believe it might be a ghost.
I mean,
and here's where it gets even spookier.
he could just
It's
be
not
leaving.
just Pamela who's
Nah.
noticed strange things in their area. Her neighbor admitted to having a ghost in her house too. She's claimed to feel like someone's listening when she's alone, and has even felt objects being thrown at her.
Huh?
Now, folks, I'm left feeling
And you still live there and things are flying and hitting you? Oh, nah.
really concerned and curious.
Nah.
Do you think this is just a person walking and a camera glitch, or could this be an actual apparition? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this spine-tingling mystery. Brace yourselves for this jaw-dropping clip captured in the dead of night with night vision. It's a mountain lion launching a sudden attack on a deer as it goes for a drink at a nearby stream. The mountain lion pounces, and when we take a closer look in slow motion, it's clear that the poor deer never saw the lion coming. This is a
There's a skunk,
perfectly
too.
stealthy attack, and it's likely to result in a meal for the lion. But I can't help feeling worried for that deer. Nature can be pretty
Yeah,
harsh
that's nature, though.
sometimes.
It was a nice buck,
Let's take
though.
a moment worried
Let's
for
see.
that, and it's likely to result
nice
in a
little
meal
buck.
for the lion.
Decent.
But I can't help feeling worried for that deer.
Nice
Nature
meal,
can
though.
be
Skunk
pretty
shoulda got
harsh
out of there.
sometimes.
Skunk
Let's take
watched
a
it
moment
all,
to
too.
appreciate just how amazing moms are. No matter what species you're talking about, mothers will do absolutely anything to keep their little ones safe.
Facts.
And here's a heartwarming example. A trail camera near a wolf's den captured a truly touching moment. It's a mother wolf who realizes her precious pups are in grave danger. The snow and ice around their den were melting fast, and water was flooding in. This could have meant disaster for those young pups if their mom didn't spring into action. Instincts kicked in, and she swiftly pulled each one
Oh,
to
no, the
safety.
pups could have drowned?
To me, this is a perfect reminder that when it comes to mothers, they do know best.
Woo,
But
the
I
pups
couldn't
almost
help
drowned,
feeling
boy.
a bit worried until I saw those pups safe and sound.
That's crazy.
We've got some intriguing trail cam captures to discuss, and they've got me feeling quite
That deer's
concerned.
out of there.
The first one comes from Brian Sammons. At first, he thought he had stumbled upon a deer that had passed away right in front of his camera. But it turns out, the photo reveals something quite different. It's a deer, a young buck, and it's visiting the same spot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 10-point buck right there. That's from what it
Night
looks
after
like.
night, even lying down there. Now, this is really unusual behavior for deer.
That was a nice,
They're
that's a
typically
nice buck
skittish
right there.
and tend to avoid sleeping in the same place on consecutive nights. Brian finds it fascinating and believes it might have to do with this location being safe, or the deer just feeling comfortable there. Experts suggest it could indicate that this area is a migration or feeding spot. I'd really like to hear from experienced outdoors enthusiasts on
I
this
ain't
one.
gonna cap. If I was Brian
seeing
Sammons, I
wild
would have shot the
animals in
deer.
their natural habitats
Simple as
is
that.
always
I
captivating.
would have shot the deer.
Now, let's move on to another photo. A
keep
man
coming to
placed
the
a
same
camera
spot.
in
Yeah,
a
you
rundown pole barn on his property.
It's me.
He noticed a family of deer would come in bed down there.
Oh, look at those
And in
nice
this picture,
velvet antlers
it
right there.
seems one of them noticed the camera, while another seems to be seeking refuge under an old truck. As a little
If
side
you hunt
challenge,
deer,
try to
like this
spot
video
the
now.
third deer
If
in
you
the
are a
picture.
hunter,
Some might
outdoorsman,
find it
like
easily,
this video.
but it's not so obvious to everyone. These captures surely make you wonder about the secrets of wildlife behavior. Get ready for some real excitement with this trail camera footage. It was sent to me by Kyle R. from Virginia, and it's something that's been keeping me on edge. Kyle
what
set
you
up
seen
this
man?
trail camera to watch over a little path on his property, a path that leads down to the water where his boat is docked.
Okay.
He mainly wanted to know
Nice
who was
pond.
using the
Who's
path,
this
and
nigga?
so far,
Bro, who is this nigga? And why is he standing there like that, bro? What's to this
he'd
nigga?
seen the usual Virginia wildlife, deer, squirrels, and all kinds of birds. But then something truly bizarre happened. His camera caught this unsettling photo. It's a picture of what seems to be an enormous winged creature that looks like a mix between a lizard and a frog. It's got these dark, lifeless
Hell no. What the fuck is that? Stupid, ugly
eyes
thing.
that send shivers down your spine. I'm just taking a wild guess here because I honestly don't know what this thing is. Its wingspan completely covers the camera lens, and it appears to have at least 2, maybe even 4 feet with talons.
Well, what is that?
The wings themselves seem to have a strange
It could be a bug,
butterfly-like
though.
pattern on them. Nobody seems to have a
could
clue
be a
about what
bug.
in the world this could be. Kyle sent it in the hope that someone could identify this creature, but honestly, I'm as stumped as he is.
It could be a
If
bug.
any of you out there have even the slightest inkling about what this thing might
Look like
be,
a moth to me.
please drop me a comment. This is
Butterfly,
seriously
some type
giving
of
me
flying
the
bug,
creeps,
insect.
and I
It's an
can't
insect.
stop worrying about
Like
it.
an insect or
This
something.
photo, allegedly taken on
The
a cell
Mothman.
phone in West Virginia, has got me worried.
I'd have blew his
Now,
chest
if you're a
out.
crypto enthusiast, you'll probably recognize this creature right away. But for those who aren't familiar, this is a snapshot of Mothman, a humanoid being with wings. Mothman made its first appearance in Point Pleasant, WV, back in the 1960s. A couple claimed they saw a massive gray flying creature with those chilling, glowing red eyes. After that initial sighting, it was like everyone and their cousin started saying they'd seen something similar. The one thing that always stood out in these reports was those menacing red eyes. But here's the twist. There's been a mix of elaborate hoaxes and what seems like real evidence, making it impossible to say for sure whether these creatures exist. So, what do you think? Are you a believer or a skeptic? I'm really curious, and
I personally believe that these cryptids do exist somewhere because there's a lot of space in the world that is uninhabited and unexplorable. And we have things like this Mothman who can fly and get places that no one else can or will.
I'd love to hear if
Bound to
anyone
live
out
there.
there has had any Mothman
Bound to live
encounters. Continuing with the topic of orbs, a home security system recorded a series of bright orbs
Ooh.
hovering in the homeowner's backyard. Get a good look at them. What's your take? If you've seen the previous video, you know we're already leaning toward the idea of paranormal activity.
Absolutely.
And now that there's more than one, it's even more concerning. However, the homeowners decided not to investigate further, suggesting they could be balloons or perhaps some type of lanterns.
Looks like spider
Balloons
webs
make
to me.
sense, but lanterns? Is there something more to this, or are we just letting our imaginations run wild? The
don't know.
uncertainty is unsettling. Now
don't
we're
know.
getting to the footage everyone's been eagerly waiting
What is that, a gargoyle?
for. Some, the New Jersey Devil has always been considered a myth, but not for David Black. He's the one behind this video. While he was out for a walk in southern New Jersey, he witnessed the New Jersey Devil take off and fly. Knowing that no one would believe him if he just told the story, he grabbed his camera and recorded it. What you're watching on your screens right now, does it seem real to you? Does it live up to your expectations? Do you
Live?
think it's a genuine article? Share your thoughts in the comments section. The suspense is palpable.
Look, Bigfoot. Hey man, look, do y'all believe in cryptids? Like the New Jersey Devil and the Mothman, and do y'all believe in stuff like that? Personally, it's give or take, you feel me? I can't, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all believe in cryptids and things of that nature, bro? Because I kind of do. I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, if you like the video, go ahead and like, subscribe if you're new. Keep God first, man, because nothing is possible without him. Everything's possible with him. Stay sleazy, my friends.